All right guys, I have my stopwatch ready and the light is pretty bright. I'm gonna go shut it off and we'll get this timer started. Let's go. Let's see if this even glows. Oh, whoa! Yo, look at this. That is awesome. What's going on, guys? My name's Jack, aka Bruin Miata, and today we're gonna be reviewing glow-in-the-dark Plastidip to see what this stuff is really all about. Was this the biggest waste of $10 that I've ever spent in my life? Or is this stuff the next big thing? Well, let's find out. All right, guys, so I have all the materials in front of me that I'll be using in order to put this glow-in-the-dark Plastidip to the test. Just a quick note, I've only heard bad things about this product. I have not heard one person say one good thing about this stuff, whether the texture of spraying it or how long the glow lasts. I've only heard bad things, but I can't judge until I see it myself. And I've seen a lot of other YouTube videos that review this product. They really don't go into depth, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today for you guys, so you guys can see the actual effect of this product. All right, guys, let me just go over the materials quick just to show you guys what I'll be using, and then we'll get this video started. So I purchased a blue glow aerosol from dipyourcar.com for about $10. It was on clearance. They're just trying to get rid of these cans. So hopefully that means that if this product works properly, when it gets dark out, it'll glow blue. So that'll be really cool. They recommend that you use a white base coat for any glow-in-the-dark Plastidip. So I do have a can of white Plastidip that I'll be using, but you can also use black Plastidip as a base coat for other different types of paint. They don't recommend that you use black, but I'm curious as to why, and I'm gonna see how much of an effect using a different base coat has on this glow-in-the-dark Plastidip. So we'll be using both black and white paint as a base coat to see if there's any difference. Also, I don't know if this is gonna make a difference at all, but that's why we're doing this video. I'm going to be sealing the paint with a top coat glossifier. This is just a clear Plastidip. Maybe it'll make the effect cleaner or the texture different. I don't know, but we're gonna find out and we're gonna put all this stuff to the test. So as much as I wanna run these tests on my Miata, I really can't because my Miata is Plastidip already and the side plates are Plastidip as well. I really have no room to run these tests on here. So I'm actually gonna be running these tests on my daily driver here. I have a 2000 Honda Accord. Nothing special, but the only thing about it is that this is the original paint. It has a clear coat on it, which will be perfect for the Plastidip, and I have plenty of room to run these tests. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to make 2 test squares that I'm gonna tape off with some masking tape. One's gonna be for a white base coat, and the other is going to be for a black base coat. Another cool but potentially stupid idea that I had was, why don't I Plastidip my headlights? So I'm going to be doing a black base coat on one headlight, a white base coat on another, and then I'm going to be spraying glow-in-the-dark Plastidip on top of both of them so that at nighttime I could turn my headlights on, and maybe that'll have some cool effect with the Plastidip. I don't know, we'll see and we'll find out. So I guess what I'll start doing now is I'll start masking off 2 different test squares on the side of my door. I'll also be masking off the outside edges of my headlights just so I don't get any overspray on the hood. You also typically should clean the surface before you spray the Plastidip. Since I really don't care about it sticking and lasting since I'll be peeling it by the end of tonight, I'm just gonna hit it with some pre-dip spray and then I'll just start spraying it on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly clean the surface with some pre-dip spray, and then I'm going to start laying down my base coat. After the base coat is done, I spray on the glow-in-the-dark Plastidip. We're going to let that dry and then we'll start running some tests. All right guys, so I finally finished adding all the coats that I needed to each of my test squares. As you can see here, the headlights are both painted. So I did a base coat of white and black, and then I added the glow-in-the-dark Plastidip on top. And as you can see in these boxes here, midway through my painting process, I put another line of painter's tape to separate one section for clear coat, which I marked as clear right here, so we can see if the clear coat makes any difference compared to the sides without any clear coat. So now we're ready to start running all the tests that we want to do with the glow-in-the-dark Plastidip. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cure for a couple hours. The sun's going to set at about 8:30. It's 5:30 right now, so I'm going to give it a solid 3 hours to dry, and then we'll come outside when it's getting dark out and we'll see what happens. All right guys, so I've actually let some time pass by, and as you can see, the sun is starting to go down, so there's no direct sunlight on the car. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick up on this, but you can kind of see from the white section, both the white sections, that there is a slight pigment of green coming out, which confuses me because I bought a blue glow aerosol. I'm really not seeing anything coming from the black, but let's go check the headlights. So I'm also seeing the green pigment coming out from the corner here. When it's hitting the direct sunlight here, I'm actually not seeing anything, but in the shade, you can kind of see a little bit of a green pigment, which is a little confusing since I did get a blue aerosol. So when we go over to the black headlight here, one of the first things that you notice are these white streaks here. This actually came from the blue aerosol can. Now, originally what I thought was the can sprayed out as a white paint, but it kind of looked more of like a clear paint, but it has a small white hue to it. So it kind of makes the black paint look a little foggy. Just judging from this, I definitely would not put this glow over a black base. The white definitely looks the best, but we can't judge until it's completely dark out. When we're looking at the texture of the paint, I can definitely notice that the base coat in black without clear feels like sandpaper. It does have a gritty feel to it, but if you go over to the clear side, the clear definitely makes it feel a lot smoother, and it makes it feel more like regular Plastidip. So maybe the clear is a better move for this stuff. With the white, I'm also getting the same effect. With the white clear, it feels very smooth, but you also get a gritty texture without the clear coat. One of the biggest questions that I saw on all these glow-in-the-dark Plastidip YouTube videos was, when it gets dark, will my car gradually glow over time while it gets dark out? Meaning, are you going to be driving around 8 o'clock at night and then all of a sudden when the sun goes down, your car is going to start glowing? Well, not necessarily, because as we can see here, it's getting pretty dark right now, and the Plastidip looks exactly the same. I can tell you guys right now that when it's pitch black and we hit it with some light, it'll definitely pop out for sure. But if you guys were curious if this is something that you would want to spray on your car, I'm not really too sure if I would say yes on that yet, because it really doesn't glow by itself. It might need an external light source. So now we're gonna fast forward to complete darkness so that we can start running these tests. But before we do that, please make sure to leave a like down below, comment, make sure to subscribe, because I'm always posting all different types of videos, whether it's Plastidip or it's regular car stuff. I'm always doing some cool stuff, so if you wanna see more content, make sure to subscribe down below, and please leave a like because I spent a lot of time doing this. All right guys, so it's finally dark enough to start running some of these tests. The first one that I'm about to do is I'm just gonna get in my car, I'm gonna start it up, I'm gonna turn my high beams on, and I'm gonna let them sit for about a minute. Then I'm gonna shut my car off and I'm gonna go and see if the headlights are glowing, and we'll just go from there. Okay, let's get the car started. All right. Okay, so I have my stopwatch ready and up. I'm gonna turn the lights on, I'm gonna start the timer, and I'm gonna let it go for 1 minute, and then we'll see what happens. And go. All right, the minute is up. Let's go check this out. I'm gonna turn these off now, and we'll go take a look. Oh, sweet. So this is what it looks like right now. This is the white base coat that you're seeing right now, and this is what the black base coat looks like. Now, it's really not glowing. You guys can't even see it on camera. What I'm seeing right now is pretty much nothing. But now look at the white base coat. This is actually really sweet. One thing I noticed is that the sides aren't glowing as much, but the fronts are. Okay guys, so the next test that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use these lights right here, and I'm gonna shine them directly on the test squares that are on the sides of my doors. I'm not gonna let them run for a minute. I'm actually just gonna let them run for as long as I think. I wanna see the full potential of this product, and we'll see how it goes. Now the lamps are up against the test squares. I'm gonna let these sit for about 5 minutes, and we'll see what happens. As soon as I turn these lamps off, I'm gonna start a timer on my phone and I'm gonna see how long the glow effect will last for. I'm gonna say give or take 3 minutes, but we'll definitely find out in a little bit. All right guys, I have my stopwatch ready and the light is pretty bright. I'm gonna go shut it off and we'll get this timer started. Let's go. Let's see if this even glows. Oh, whoa! Yo, look at this. That is awesome. Yes, I did start the timer, by the way. We're about 3 minutes in right now. It's still glowing pretty strong. It has died out a little bit, but as you guys can see on the camera, it's still glowing. So we're still gonna wait and see how long it'll last for. We reached about 10 minutes and 30 seconds and it's pretty much done now. So I think it's safe to say that this stuff will glow for about 15 minutes tops. So the last test that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the light on my phone and I'm gonna draw lines on the Plastidip to see how it affects the white base coat and the black base coat. Just seeing from the other tests, the black base coat is pretty much useless and doesn't do anything for the glow in the dark Plastidip, but I'm still gonna draw some lines on it and see what happens. Okay, let's draw a line with my flashlight and see what happens. Okay. All right. So as you can see, it shows up on the white, but it doesn't show up on the black at all. And you can kind of draw a bit. Cool. Okay guys, so now obviously I don't want to keep this on my car, so I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to peel Plastidip when you do it properly. So I'm going to start taking this off and let's see how it goes. If you guys were wondering, that took me about 2.5, 3 minutes, not even. All right guys, so I'm pretty much all set now. I've peeled the paint off, I've done all the tests that I've wanted to do, and hopefully that was helpful for you guys. And hopefully you guys have a better idea of what this stuff actually is, and if you really should be using it for a car. Personally, after seeing the full effect of it, I wouldn't put it on a car, but it's definitely cool if you're just trying to mess around with it, or if you're doing maybe arts and crafts or a smaller project. I definitely wouldn't do this on a car, but it's still a cool product, and I kind of understand why it was in the clearance section of dipyourcar.com. If you guys saw something that I used in this video that you might want yourself, I'll be leaving a link down below of everything that I used in this video so that you guys can use some of this stuff as well. Again, thank you so much guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you think, and make sure to subscribe for another video this week. I'll catch you later.